This video is designed to provide an introduction to learning action cells, a potentially powerful tool to support high-quality literacy instruction when used along with face-to-face training. Learning action cells are school-based professional instructional dialogues that help teachers review and continuously improve their lesson plans, deliver the lessons, and engage and assess their pupils. While mass training provided teachers many resources to improve their instructional practices, research shows that teachers need more support when they are back in their schools and start delivering the new lessons. Regular LAC meetings at the school and cluster level will support teachers in their efforts to create a transformed classroom where students are engaged in meaningful learning beyond the acquisition of basic skills. The LACs will provide an optimum forum for team learning among teachers as they discuss and reflect on their new instructional practices in a low-risk environment. Now let's look at how LACs will work. Who? For teachers, LACs will be cluster or school-based to maximize teacher engagement and participation. All teachers will participate in one LAC. The LAC is tailored to the school or cluster. Principals or school heads are often the facilitators of the group. However, principals and school heads should feel free to designate another individual as facilitator based on the needs and demands of the school.
One of the responsibilities of the school heads is to provide technical assistance to teachers. It can be done in many different ways, depending on certain identified situations. LAC Elementary School has 86 teachers. With this big number of teachers, we opted to divide teachers into smaller groups, by grade level or by subject area. We convene the teachers to discuss issues and concerns of content, strategies, and classroom management. We plan for activities that can help address the issues or achieve the desired learning competencies. We believe that group discussions or LAC session is an effective avenue to help teachers.
Another important question is, how often should the LAC meet? Again, this needs to be tailored to the school or cluster. The frequency and duration will depend on the collective desires and needs of the group. However, to be effective, LACs need to meet once a month for 2 hours. This allows adequate time for teachers to come together and receive the support that the LACs are designed to provide. Now that we've talked about the who and how often, let's look at the what. Each LAC meeting follows the same format, and the facilitator will provide guidance for the group. A LAC facilitator's guide will provide clear support for the facilitator. During the LAC session, teachers reflect on how the implementation of new instructional practices is unfolding in their classroom. The teachers also have the opportunity to view, analyze, and discuss a trigger video that highlights a key instructional practice. Let's look at the format of a 2-hour LAC session. Before the meeting, remind teachers to bring their lesson plans or teacher guides to the meeting. Ask teachers to prepare to share their experiences orally and bring student work or learning materials developed in the past month. During the sharing session, teachers share in pairs, grade groups, or subject groups their experiences and reflection pertaining to the new materials, a new activity, or a new approach they have tried. Efforts are commended and participants are encouraged to share newly developed learning aids. For the focal instructional practice, the facilitator guide contains information to support the facilitator in the introduction of the topic. Teachers can view accompanying video capsules. Guiding questions are inserted in the facilitator guide to stimulate discussion. A professional activity is preparing lessons and materials. Each teacher looks at his or her lesson plan or teacher guides and selects lessons and/or activities where he or she will try or apply what has been introduced and discussed in this month's LAC meeting. This can be done in pairs, in small groups, or individually. In the sharing session, Each teacher shares what he or she is planning to do, and together in small grade groups, they discuss and help each other identify what they will collect as evidence of the outcome. At the following session in a month's time, they will share their experiences, collected data or evidence, and reflections on what they tried and how it went. After the meeting, the LAC facilitator and participants confirm the date for the next LAC meeting. The teacher then talks about the value of LAC to his or her practice.
LAC session, or the Learning Action Cell, is very helpful for us teachers because this is an avenue for us to share our best practices in teaching. We gain insights from our colleagues, and from that, we improved our teaching strategies and techniques for the betterment of our pupils. Here in Basak Elementary School, we grade 1 teachers have our LAC session once a week. We scan and study our lesson guide in preparation for the next week's lessons. We discuss and prepare the activities best suited to our pupils' abilities. As part of our LAC session, we also coach parents whose child has difficulty in reading. We teach them basic steps in reading, like the letter name and the correct letter sound towards producing syllables, then to word recognition. Moreover, we teach them how to make simple instructional materials for reading readiness.
LAC sessions, or the Learning Action Cell, is not new to me. However, it has not been given more emphasis because teachers have other concerns to attend to. For me, the LAC is very helpful for all teachers because it is during this time we learn from each other. This is the time we share our ideas, techniques, and effective teaching strategies suitable for our learners. This is also the time when we share our personal experiences that we encountered in our classrooms. When we see some flaws in the lessons, the teacher's guides and learners' manuals used, we are able to discuss and make innovations to improve them.